There's a special place in hell for people who steal from the poor, and I want to tell you all about an unusual way that I had money stolen from me. I lived in the Flemington area for the first 4.5 years of my daughter's life, so I spent a lot of time walking around the suburb with a pram. I was limited in what I could do each day because I had a baby to look after, so my days were spent in parks, at the library, or shopping. It wasn't often that I got to go to the hairdresser, but when I did, it was a real treat for me. There was a salon in Racecourse Road that had an 8 board out the front saying that they did haircuts for around $15. And that was in my single mum budget, so I went in. I got my haircut, and when I went to pay, I think I was scammed by another woman who was in the salon at the same time as me. I remember being told how much to pay, and it was higher than what it said on the A board, but I paid it because I felt like I had to. Based on what happened when I paid for my haircut and on something that someone said to me after the event, I think the other woman in the salon told the hairdresser that I was paying for her haircut as well. So I was charged for two people. The other woman stole the cost of the haircut off me, and she did it right in front of my face. And it only happened because the hairdresser didn't verify with me whether or not I was willing to pay for her as well. I was a pensioner, and a simple thing like a haircut was a big deal for me. Not just because of the cost, but the time that it took to get it done. And the woman who scammed me was a middle class housewife. She was shameless. I want to remind everyone that everything in this video is alleged and based on my opinions, but there is one way to verify what I'm saying. The woman who scammed me could come forward and admit what she did. Better still, the bitch could refund my money. All she has to do is message me, on TikTok or anywhere else where I post this video. I'll send her my PayPal details and she can refund the money that she scammed from me. I think that is the right thing to do. And just to jog that woman's memory, and in the hope that I can get my money back, I'll give you all a description of what the alleged scammer looked like. She was a natural blonde, around 25 to 30 years old, with strong Anglo-Saxon features. She looked tall to me, but I'm around 5'2", so everyone looks tall to me. She was probably around 5'8", maybe 5'9", and she was in the salon with an older woman who I assumed was her mother. That woman is a scamming lowlife. She stole from a single mum, and she did so shamelessly. What you guys need to understand is that it happens so easily. And if it could happen to me, it could happen to you too. So keep an eye out. It would be good if that woman would come forward and admit what she did. But, I would like to see her charged with theft, and I would like her to refund my money. But we all know that that's not going to happen. I believe that there is a subculture of entitled bitches who live in a double reality where they walk around claiming to be good people, but they also scam disadvantaged people like me. And I'm saying that because I'm giving you guys this example, but the truth is that I could give you many examples of that type of theft happening against me. In some ways, it's as if these people think that scamming poor people is part of being a good person. And I know that sounds really twisted, but it appears to be that is how those people think. So I made this video to raise awareness and just to put forward a more realistic picture of what life is like on the street. And as a single mum, I definitely was, on the street. And I guess I was sort of mugged in a way, but I wasn't mugged by, someone from the local Towers, I was mugged by a middle class housewife who could definitely afford to pay for her own haircut, who for some evil, sick reason decided to scam, a disadvantaged single mum. People who live in government housing and the poor are generally blamed and shamed for stealing, when the truth is that there are middle class thieves.